Hello and welcome to what will essentially be the 6th edition of my series, Scrolling. Scrolling is a video series in which I pick up some cool things on the internet, create a fig jam, as you can see here. This is a fig jam using the software Figma, and I scroll through it and talk about it. The reason I created this series is because I have previously mentioned that I don't really get an opportunity to talk to other people about the things that I'm interested in, and therefore I don't really develop my thoughts on those things. Hopefully this video series will give me the opportunity to do that, help me create some things downwind of this series, and also give you some interesting things to think about, and hopefully my opinion is also interesting to you. Anyway, this video right now is very much get it done video. It's a get it out there because it's now, I think it's the 14th of January. I wanted to really kick on this year. The issue is that I've got a 6-month-old baby, and every time I make a plan, things it doesn't work. So hopefully I'm going to get more and more of these videos out this year, but we'll see. I'm not going to put my life's worth on it because it's very difficult at the moment to get them out, but I'm enjoying making them when I do. So let's just get stuck into this one, so I've got a very quick one today. I'm playing around with the lengths to see what works best for filming, what length of video I can best deliver my thoughts in. If it's too long, I get a bit tired. If it's too short, maybe I don't have enough time to expand. This is a tweet that I'm looking at here, and you can see this lovely, have I got my mouse on? I think my mouse is on. You can see this lovely title that I've made here: Hormones Make the World Go Round. And this one, there it is. Hey, got him. Looking on the wrong, putting my mouse on the wrong window. There we go. So this is a tweet that I found really interesting from Noelle, or LLGist, on Twitter, and she tweeted this picture, or these pictures, and said, which of these faces do you find more attractive? Poll in the next tweet. And so I like polls, I like participating in them, even if it's just to find out the results. And my initial reaction, as you can see here, is I found this face more attractive. I mean, it looks like it's the same person, right? But I clicked this one, a male left face, alongside 62.4% of other males that clicked the poll. So what is this poll about? In fact, no. Yeah, what is this poll about first? Okay. So she follows up, OMG, the study. How I've delivered that is awful. And I should have a pop filter on because it just popped into the mic. OMG, the study seems to replicate. Wasn't sure if it would. One face is a composite image of women at the highest estrogen point in their menstrual cycles. The other is a composite image of the same women at the lowest estrogen point. We'll reveal each and link. Hold up. I've lost something. Yeah. We'll reveal each. I feel like I've missed a tweet here, but essentially this is the highest estrogen point, this left face, and 62.4% of men found that face more attractive, which is interesting, right? Because it essentially suggests that when women have more estrogen, they are more attractive to men. And I sort of had a little look at like what's the difference between these two faces. So the one on the left here, I wrote down that it was softer, more feminine, rounder. What it is, as you can see, it's wider. It's very round. If you compare it with the chin here, there's more of a jaw going on in this second photo. More feminine. What does that really mean? I guess it means what I've said there, softer. It's not very clear what I mean by that. And then the one on the right, more masculine, more angular. I mean, it is more angular. The eyes look slightly different. I mean, the eyelids are thinner. Maybe women look tireder when they have less estrogen, the lowest point in their estrogen cycle. I just found this really interesting. So that is 3/4 of the men, 62.4%. Well, no, it's not. Or is it? Hold up. Yeah, it is, yeah. Okay. I got beef with my previous self, but yeah, if you look at this, it adds up to 80%, so it is 3/4. Trust in past Jack, present Jack, future Jack. And Noel followed this up by saying, what's really, like with little stars, interesting is that women and men seem to be following the same pattern, because if you look here, I'm female left face and female right face. So 20% there of the poll were women, and or ish around that point. And again, 3/4 of women voted for the left face, the highest estrogen point. So it's something that we seem to really notice. I guess a thing for women then to want to be more attractive would to be increase. I don't know if you could increase the length of the high estrogen point in your cycle, but you could increase how much estrogen you produced overall. It's just fascinating that hormones affect how attractive we are. And so I made some notes here. Oh, there's the molecular makeup of estrogen right there. And I made some notes which included that I would love to see a follow-up with males and testosterone and how attractive they were found by women and also men with higher testosterone, with lower testosterone. I would assume you'd think that it would follow, but then yeah, you'd think that it would follow. Alternatively, whether testosterone alters which face that we're attracted to. And I mean in this specific example. So if my testosterone is higher, am I going to be more attracted to the lower estrogen face or the higher estrogen face? Interesting. I would imagine it's the left face. Yeah. Twitter polls. If I just dive into it, like I read it and dive into it, it comes up across a bit like fake, or I don't like how it looks for me to kind of, you see me make my little realization on camera. But Twitter polls are actually pretty cool, and the person on Twitter who is utilizing the particular utilizing that tool at the moment best is Ayala, I think you pronounce it, who is an OnlyFans model, but also I would argue she's a philosopher in her own right. She talks about some really interesting things. She talks about some taboo things. She's got a whole database of information based on the Twitter polls that she's done, and a lot of people take the mick out of her for various silly reasons, which because she's different essentially, which is just dumb. Twitter is a dunking session, isn't it? It's a place where everyone dunks on each other constantly. Everyone tries to put each other down, and people are more likely to dunk on ALA, especially because she's an OnlyFans model, and I think there is probably a lot of jealousy inherent in people's thinking about OnlyFans model, or people who can make money off of their attractiveness, which she does. She makes a lot of money, I believe, or she did. I don't know if she's currently as active as she was before. I think I remember her tweeting. Don't worry, I don't subscribe. OnlyFans a rip-off, man. Well, not if you're rich, but if you're poor, it is. I also wanted to point out here that these are composite images, and that is worth noting, because it slightly affects the validity, because they're not just actual faces, even though they really look like this woman is the same person. Like you could bump into this woman in the street and think she was a real woman, right? But it's actually a composite image of many women at those points in their estrogen cycles. What is a composite image? Composite photography is the use or combination of two or more different images to create a new one. Thank you, Wikipedia. So yeah, it's a collection of images compiled into one. Until I started talking, didn't realise how stuffy my nose was. So I apologise for that if anyone doesn't like the sound of a stuffy nose. Little side note about talk away from the microphone. A little side note about me is over Christmas I had a mullet, very delicate mullet, not an intense one, and I was hoping to debut it in a video at the beginning of January, but it is completely gone now. Essentially, it's just a bit shorter under these headphones, so you wouldn't have noticed it anyway. One last point. My God, I jumped around in this video. Oh well, I can do what I want. I can do what I want. Idiosyncrasies are often nice to see in creators and YouTube creators, the differences between human beings. So I will jump around when I'm on more coffee, you will find. Yeah, one last note that I've written there is my girlfriend also preferred the left face. Which one do you prefer? I'm assuming that as the poll goes, you prefer the left. I would love to talk to the males that preferred the right face, and I wonder if there is any, forgive me for being so blunt, homosexuals in there, because you can find a face, or bisexuals if you will, because you can find a face attractive, can you? But not, maybe not, don't know if that makes sense. Oh well, let's move on. So really interesting study, and I would have dived deeper into this, but I just wanted to see if I could do a short video and how it came out, and maybe with the shorter video I can also do a little bit more editing, and maybe make it snappier, not just in the talking but actually when I put it together, because I can get rid of little spaces and things like that. Cool. Well, that is the 6th edition of scrolling in my series. If you enjoy these, then feel free to subscribe and follow along, and talk to me in the comments if you're watching them, because I'm interested as to what you think. If you find the right face attractive, then tell me why you do, and tell me your specialization when it comes to gender. Man, I don't want to talk about gender. I ain't going near that topic. Maybe I will. Don't really care. Who knows? And this is quite funny what I did there. If you zoom out, what a funny guy I am. Look at this. It actually makes up the pubic area of a woman. This topic of estrogen. Wow. Aren't I clever? Oh, it's art, that is. What a brilliant drawing as well. Cool. Alright, have a good day, have a good evening, whatever the time is, wherever you are, whenever you are, whatever species you are, and I will see you soon for another video. Take care. Bye bye.